Hey, what's up, guys? This is Kyle Jones Sport Fishing. Hey, today is Tuesday, the 3rd of June. It's already the 3rd of June, and here's your weekly Clearwater River Spring Chinook report. Hey, I know it's been like 7 or 8 days since my last report. Been a little busy getting ready to go coach a t-ball game. But for those of you guys that know, we're running back and forth to the river all the time. We got a lot going on. But for fishing, this week fished pretty darn well. Water was up quite a bit, and so that really got those fish moving. And we really like when that water's high because it makes all sorts of different spots fish, and it's like a brand new river and pretty darn cool to fish. But spending most of our time kind of mid-river, kind of up in that Orofino area the last little bit. For whatever reason, once we get kind of later in the season, the fish just fly through the lower river, and fishing, just even if the flows are there, fishing can be a little bit tough if those fish are scooting through. So, and now the flows, it got cold again, so the flows dropped back down significantly overnight. So, and they're just supposed to keep going. I mean, it was cold. It was like 41 degrees here at my house early this morning. I thought I was going steelhead fishing, but yeah, diver and eggs has been the program. Diver and eggs, and then we are catching some fish on quick fish as well. So, and water temperature is still kind of chilly. So as long as that water temperature stays in that under 54 range, the egg bite tends to stay pretty darn good. Once it gets above that, things can get a little weird, and sometimes it's more of a quick fish or shrimp or that kind of thing. But quick fish and eggs tend to work really well when that water temperature is in that right around that 50-degree mark, and even under. The plug bite can be pretty good. That water's a little bit lower as well. But yeah, so we've been doing good. If you guys are paying attention to our social media, you'll see lots of pictures there. But for this upcoming week, things are going to be a little different. We're going to start out with low water. So it'll be interesting to see where that kind of puts fish. It was definitely different this morning. The fish were not in the places that they had been the last few days. So that was kind of, I think, the indicator of that things are going to get a little different. So it might get a little weird over the next week, but we'll just have to see. I'm sure we'll figure out where those fish are and start to put patterns together and that kind of thing. One of the tips is in lower water. A lot of times we talk about during springers and high water, and we're talking about fishing really tight to the bank. But in lower water, those fish definitely move off, and some of the more mid-river buckets, some of the spots. I mean, there's places that'll fish that are dead nuts in the middle of the river. So there's that kind of stuff. A lot of that kind of stuff changes, but still, divers and eggs, divers and quick fish. If those fish start pocketing up in some of those kind of deep swirls that are mid-river, will start back bouncing. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. So there's just a lot of cool stuff going. It looks like we're gonna have this season for definitely at least another week, and hopefully a little bit longer. We've got a lot of fish left to harvest, and I think this week fishing's gonna be a little bit tougher overall for the fleet. So I bet we won't see harvest quite as high as we did last week. But anyway, guys, that's my report. I appreciate you guys. If you have any questions about setups or anything like that, I'd be happy to answer or do videos on those. So go ahead, ask down in the comments. And other than that, we'll catch you guys later. God bless, and we'll see you next week. Bye.